Hello, beloved creative friend, welcome. Today we're going to talk about writing. We're going to talk about our process. We're going to unfold and open and find new levels of creativity. Something that came into my heart recently that I wanted to talk with you about is self-sabotage as a writer, as an author. So many of us in our writing journeys, in our creative careers, this doesn't just go for writers, this goes for creators of any kind. So artists of life, which means every single one of you, we often self-sabotage with one specific thing, and we so often don't even realize it. We don't even see it. We don't even hear it. But it's coming out of us and it's affecting every single area of our lives, including our creativity and how we communicate with others. And that is negative self-talk. Negative talk about our work, our creative work, negative talk about ourselves and our own abilities. And I'm sure you've heard people talk about positive thinking and the importance of speaking words of positivity, but let me tell you something. And this is something that I didn't really understand until I began to practice yoga. And as I began to delve more deeply into my own spirituality. And that is your body, your soul, your spirit is listening and is there to serve you. And in many ways, try to hang with me here, the universe is listening. Okay, right? The universe is listening, our body is listening when we begin to speak words of doubt, fear, negativity. I'm afraid this is never going to work out. I'm afraid my writing isn't good enough. I'll never get to be where I want to be. I'm never going to be able to publish this book. I'm never going to be happy with my work. It's subpar. It's not good enough. Blah, 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 blah. All those yucky negative words, low vibrational frequency moving through our minds and coming out of our mouths. Our body and our spirit is listening. So it's taking it this step beyond merely thinking, merely having a negative thought. It is cementing it into our psyche by speaking it. Our body is hearing us speak these words of negativity. There's a very interesting study, and I'll see if I can find it to link it below, but if not, this was it in a nutshell. They had different people, different groups speaking to a glass of water, I think it was, or a glass that was ice, and a glass filled with frozen water. And they were speaking to the water. Negative words, words of violence and hate and, just yucky things, terrible things, saying that to this vessel of water. The other group said words of love, kindness, courage, compassion, hope, beautiful words. And then when they examined under a microscope the actual cells that made up this water, the molecules of this water, of the ice itself, they found that the water that had words of hate and vitriol spoken to it, the actual molecules were mutated and deformed and broken. And the ones that had been exposed to these words of love and kindness and compassion were shining with so many different rainbow colors, exuding light and radiance. And this is just a scientific study with water. Now we could go into all kinds of stuff about how our body is made up of mostly water, but that's not even just the point. The point is that everything around us is so much more than we realize. We are so much more than we realize. Our body intelligence is so much more than we realize. We have no idea how much our energy and the words we speak are producing energy, how much all of that is affecting us and creating our reality around us. Reality is malleable. We are creating it with our words, with the projections of our consciousness. And when we project negative outcomes, we are actually creating those negative outcomes. Let's just say that again. When we are speaking negative outcomes, projecting that, we are actually creating those negative outcomes. And when we speak positive outcomes, when we begin to call those into existence, we are actually doing just that. We are actually calling it into existence and creating it. So writers, you are a storyteller. Begin to tell the story you want to see in your life. If you're not a writer, doesn't matter. Creatives of any kind, human beings, if you are breathing, this applies to you. Begin to speak the words that you want to manifest into reality. Begin to speak the words that you want to manifest into reality. Well, Kate, you don't understand. Things are looking so grim, so doubtful, so hopeless. Let's shift our consciousness. Because even if our external world is telling us otherwise, we can shift inwardly. We can turn inward because everything we need is inside. It's not around us. This stuff around us is not where we are drawing from. That is not our source. It can only become like hopeless when we begin to look to the outside as our source of energy, of power, and it's not. And that's the great thing, it isn't. It's in here, all of it, 100% of it, all that you will ever need to succeed in whatever way you want to, whatever the word success means to you, or however you feel called and drawn to succeed, however you want to do that. All you need is already inside of you. Every single tool you will need to build the life of your dreams is already within you. No matter what things around you are saying. You can allow the things around you to be exactly as they are. Stop fighting with them. Okay, that's like that. That's okay, because inside of me is limitless. It doesn't matter if there are limiters surrounding you, because within you is where it all comes from. And within you is limitless. And it's so cool. It's so cool when you just lean into that reality. You are as expansive as the universe. You are as limitless as the cosmos. And you, like the cosmos, are ever expanding in every single moment, changing shape from the inside out. And when we speak, we can realize that our entire cellular system is waiting to hear what we're about to say so that it can begin to manifest that as reality. So, as you work on your dream, as you write your story, as you do your thing, as you pursue your art, as you go towards that goal, use your words as your best friend, your most valuable tool to begin to manifest those dreams, to pull them into your present reality, because they already exist inside of you. And all we have to do is reach inward and speak that reality into existence. To use our words only as a tool that's going to help us to continue to walk this path. Don't allow them to become stumbling blocks and inhibitors and toxic weapons that you're using against your own journey. Don't let that happen. Even if you have the negative thoughts, let them pass. Observe them. We can become the observers of our thoughts. When we have those thoughts of doubt, of disbelief, unbelief, fear, you name it, we can observe, okay, there it is. I recognize you and I release you. But I'm not going to speak you, and I'm not going to affirm to my entire listening body and spirit that that is the reality we're going towards, because the moment I do that, I shift towards the negative. And I'm not going to shift towards the negative. I'm going to shift towards, continuously choosing to shift towards that which I want to manifest in my life. And this is a practice. This is a practice that we can return to every single day and every single moment. And I am practicing it every single day and every single moment, and I am not perfect because I get this wrong sometimes. And sometimes I have to catch myself. Oh, okay, you're saying a bunch of negative stuff right now. We need to come on back home. Whether you have to snap out of it by, go get moving, do something else, meditate, do yoga, read a book, do something to shift that mindset. Talk to someone you love, talk to someone who helps. Calm your soul, calm your mind, come back to center. That's where we belong. Do whatever you need to do in order to get there. But come back to this place of stillness where we can cultivate words that will act as elevators. Words that will act as elevators that will bring us up toward what we're trying to create, what we're trying to manifest. And seeing that not as something far beyond the horizon and out of reach, something that isn't in existence. See it as something that already does exist on another plane of reality inside of you. It's in your spirit. It is thrumming through your entire cellular system. It is in your aura. It is in your spirit, your soul, your mind. Allow it to be unleashed through your words. So what is the thing that's sabotaging your writing career, your writing life? Negative words. But what is the thing that could make your writing career, your writing life, could help you manifest all your dreams and goals and desires? Shifting to elevated language, manifestation language. And I don't want you to just think of it as positive thinking. This is not, oh, I'm just hoping for the best here. No, this is, you are actually mapping your future. Like an architect drawing the plans of a house that is being built. This is what you are doing with your words. You are creating the framework for your own dream come true, literally. Your own manifestation of this story, this artwork, this thing you want to build or craft or create. That is what your words are helping to pave the way to. Your words are elevating you to manifest that into reality. So let's be wise with how we use our words. They can make or break us. Let's use them as tools to elevate us. Comment below and let me know what you think. How do you use your words? Do you find yourself falling into negative thinking? And do you feel like you're ready for this shift? Are you ready to start manifesting your goals, your dreams, the story you've always wanted to write, the art you've always wanted to make, the business you've always wanted to build? Whatever it is, tell me about it. I would love to hear from you, and I love that this community here on this YouTube channel has become this landing place for seeking, searching souls who want to return to their wild, true, authentic, creative selves. I would love to know what you think. If you got something out of this little video, it always means the absolute world when you subscribe so that you're here in the community for the next one. Share it with someone who might need it. And feel free to check out my own books. I'm a storyteller. Storytelling is my passion. And I love writing stories that mean something, that have a spiritual journey, and that were a spiritual journey for me to write. So all of those offerings are below, and I invite you to explore them if you feel drawn to do so. Thank you for being here, my friend. I'm so grateful for you. I wish you so much joy in your creative journey. Namaste.